Hey everyone, Tenja here, and in today's video, we'll be looking at November 12th to November 18th and see what I got up to in World of Warcraft. So going into our 4th week of the anniversary event, I had finally farmed up all the bronze celebration tokens I need to buy all the items that were available to me. This wasn't too bad. At the beginning I thought it would take a lot longer, but Blizzard upped the amount of bronze celebration tokens you got per activity, and it just flew right by after that. I'm glad to have it done, and I don't have to mess with it again. So if I do get any bronze celebration tokens from this point on, they'll be just turned into time walking badges. This week I also continued working on leveling my characters through time walking. It's a slow process when you have a lot of characters, but I get to switch around a lot, so it's not too bad. This week I leveled up my Blood Elf Paladin, so if you're keeping track, I now have 5 warriors, 2 paladins, a hunter, a druid, a warlock, a priest, and 1 monk done. I'm gonna just keep plugging away at it and see how many characters I can have leveled before the anniversary event is done. On the Dell front, I just continued to go with the level 8s. I'm slowly gearing my character up, and I shouldn't have too many more weeks. He'll be in full hero gear at item level 616. I'm pretty happy with that item level, but I'm gonna try a 9 pretty quick here. I don't know if it'll be in the next week or two, and see how bad they are to solo. And of course I did make it into my weekly mount farms this week, so let's take a look and see how I did on them. I started off by going after the Scythe of the Unmaker. This drops over in Andor's the Burning Throne, and since I'm after the red one, I need to set it on Mythic. Lately I've been doing all the bosses in there, just for the fact I need some Transmog out of there yet. Once I got over there, worked my way back to the back, I took down Argus the Unmaker, and I got attempt number 134 on the Scythe. But I didn't see a drop, so I'll have to come back here again next week. Now I headed over for my first mount farm. This week it was the Ny'alotha Allseer. This drops in Ny'alotha, the Waking City. This is another one I have to do on Mythic, so once I get over there I make sure I'm set to Mythic and I head in. I work my way back to Ny'alotha the Corruptor and take him down. Killing him this week gave me attempt number 20 on the mount. It's another one I didn't see drop, and it's another one I'll have to come back to next week. The next mount on my list is Vengence. Out of here I have to go over to the Sanctum of Domination, and I have to take down Sylvanas Windrunner. This again has to be on Mythic, but this one I can't quite solo yet, so I need to find a group. Once I do find a group, we head in and we work our way back to Sylvanas. Taking her down gave me attempt number 29 this week. Again, I didn't see this mount drop, so I'm going to have to come back here next week. The last mount I went after was the Zareth Overseer. This drops over in the sepulcher of the first one off of the jailer. And again, it's another one I have to do on Mythic, and it's another one I can't quite solo yet. So I need to find a group and group find her, but once I do, we head in and we work our way back to the jailer. Taking him out gave me attempt number 32 on his mount. I didn't see a drop, so I'll be back here next week. So even though I didn't have a lot of luck in my mount farms this week, I still did manage to get a few new mounts. I started off by buying the Warcraft 30th anniversary bundle. This had a price tag of $30 off the in-game store, and for 4 mounts it didn't seem all that bad of a price. I didn't actually use cash on it. I had about 5 million gold, so I bought a couple tokens off the auction house. And then of course we had a Twitch drop pop up. This was another 2 mounts. This gave you the Blackrock Warsaber and the Kaldori Warwolf. These are pretty neat for the fact the Warsaber is designed around the Horde aesthetic, and the Warwolf is designed around the Alliance aesthetic. If you missed out on these when the Twitch promotion was going, it's hard to say when these will be back around, but just keep an eye out. Sooner or later, you may see them. And just in case you're wondering, this week's Transmog is the Tropical Ensemble. There's currently 3 versions of this available in the game. The one on the left and the center one come from the trading post. The one on the right comes from the Siren Isle. So if you're interested in one of the first 2, you're going to have to just wait for them to come back up on the trading post. But if you're after the one on the right, you'll just have to head over to the Siren Isle and farm up some flame-blessed iron over there. It shouldn't take you too long to get this set, and all 3 of them are pretty unique in my opinion. I do like them. But hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. You can click on subscribe. Thanks for coming by and watching it. I'm going to send a hi out to my best friend, and you all take care.